Out of every form of horror media out there, I think games are the scariest. Oh wow, you got me there. You're actually put into these scenarios where you feel absolutely powerless against terrifying creatures. We are the ones controlling the character. We are the ones slipping up and panicking from fear, causing the main character to die in horrific ways. Personally though, I feel like when a game aims to make you feel unsettled deliberately, it kind of loses its impact a bit.
Welcome to the family, son.
While I'm still pretty traumatized by shit like Resident Evil 7 and The Evil Within, the things that have truly haunted me are from games that weren't made with the intention of creeping me out. Things that were designed for a younger audience, that end up becoming super uncanny and strange. Before this joke is made, this video is literally just this clip from SpongeBob. And yes, you're probably gonna think I'm a pussy. Horror is subjective, okay? When I was younger, I used to go to theme parks a lot. One of my absolute favourites to go to was one called Blackpool Pleasure Beach, located in Blackpool, and if you live in the United Kingdom, you know that this place is considered the LA of the UK. Am I right? If you're familiar with theme parks, then you probably know about dark rides. If not, well, they are these slower paced rides where you're taken through mini environments. There were two specific ones I want to point out from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. There was a Haunted Mansion ride and an Alice in Wonderland ride. Can you guess which one I found scarier? If you guessed the Alice in Wonderland ride, then you'd be absolutely correct. See, the Haunted Mansion is designed specifically to give you a little scare while going through it. The Alice in Wonderland ride, on the other hand, is designed for literal fucking children, yet it scares me more. You're supposed to be going into this whimsical place full of joy and wonder, but the only feeling I get is this uneasy sense of isolation while being in there. I end up feeling like something is wrong, like something sinister's going on underneath all of this. Not to mention how cheap and shitty everything looks, you feel like one of the animatronics are ready to malfunction and jump out at you at any point. I am still afraid of this ride to this day, and to prove this point, here is some evidence of me riding it not too long ago.
That is fucking horrifying!
This feeling I get within a dark ride like Alice in Wonderland is the exact same feeling I get while playing a lot of older games. Due to the technical limitations of hardware during the time period, a lot of them that were supposed to be full of life failed to actually portray that feeling because the hardware just couldn't run shit like AI living its life like it can now.
You found me some gold. Why don't you hand it right? Get away from me!
Everything in these older games just feels dead, and it creates this very eerie feeling. It feels exactly like going through one of those rides I mentioned earlier. You're being shown all of these environments that are supposed to be full of life and whimsy, but they end up just feeling creepy and unsettling. There is one specific game that I think perfectly fits this whole dark ride analogy, and that game is the original Kingdom Hearts. Please get that off the screen, come on now. Kingdom Hearts has you playing as a little Final Fantasy hybrid anime fella called Sora, traveling around Disney worlds accompanied by the iconic Donald Duck and Goofy, the mass murderer. Playing through the game is like going through a Disney theme park, which is supposed to be such a magical experience. But you wanna know what Disney parks are full of? Dark rides. A lot of dark rides. Kingdom Hearts feels exactly like going through one of these rides themed around one of the many Disney films the mouse owns the IP to. But the difference is, Kingdom Hearts feels like you're exploring an abandoned version of a Disney park ride, which in turn makes shit feel far more unsettling. I swear to God, stop! Classic Disney films are known for being these extremely expressive animated films that are full of life and expression. Kingdom Hearts takes these worlds that are supposed to be full of life and strips everything out of it, creating this dead, unnerving experience.
I gotta spruce this place up for the game!
The areas you explore in these Disney worlds just feel so hollow and lifeless. And yes, that is obviously because of the technical limitations of the PlayStation 2. Aside from the heartless enemies, which can border on fairly goofy looking to, what the fuck is this spindly thing? Oh, and of course the Disney characters themselves. Game! There is absolutely no sign of civilization within these worlds, even when you'd expect there to be. Like in the Olympus Coliseum, you're doing these battles in this huge arena, which I can imagine is supposed to be for a form of audience. But like, all of the seats are empty. Absolutely nobody is there. You're doing all of this shit in a barren wasteland. It's not like arenas with an audience haven't been done on PS2 games before. Ratchet & Clank 2 managed to bypass the console limitations by having shadowy figures sat above watching you fight to the death. I don't know if that's actually creepier than having no audience whatsoever. Oh, and we can't forget the Disney characters themselves. Within the films, these characters are full of life and they're incredibly expressive. Want to know what they're like in Kingdom Hearts? Well, imagine you took them and drained them of all of their life and expressiveness, because that's what we get with the versions of them in Kingdom Hearts. Yay! They are so stiff and stilted. Honestly, with how they're animated, they feel like old-fashioned animatronic versions of their animated counterparts, which is exactly what you would have found in a Disney park attraction back in the day. They truly feel dead inside, and it doesn't help with how long they pause in between sentences. I don't know if this was a dubbing issue because Square Enix is a Japanese company or what.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while.
Regardless, it feels weird and it adds to that empty feel within the world because none of these characters feel like, well, actual characters who live in them. They feel like stilted animatronics that are just there to spout the same dialogue over and over again. And of course, jump scare you when you play it at night. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry, we're talking about animatronics here. I think the area that's easily the creepiest in Kingdom Hearts is definitely the Alice in Wonderland world. A lot of this does come down to bias due to the stupid ride that traumatized me, but you'd be surprised to know that I don't actually find the whole Alice in Wonderland IP creepy, because I genuinely don't. I played through Alice Madness Returns, which is literally a horror-based version of the story, and it didn't faze me, but this world in Kingdom Hearts, oh boy. What did I tell you about this? Fucking stop. The areas you explore within the Alice in Wonderland world are supposed to be places like a courtyard, a forest, and a room which turns on its side and shit. It's trippy, I don't... So let's recap. There's one area that's supposed to be in an interior location, and the other two are supposed to be outside. See, the thing is, due to the technical limitations, you instantly notice that these quote-unquote outside areas feel like box rooms because the sky and foliage are just flat textures slapped onto a wall, and they made absolutely no effort to hide this. It's especially bad in the forest. This fucking pond is literally just a blue circle slapped onto the floor. It's fucking creepy. None of this feels convincing. It feels like an old ass cheap dark ride that you're slowly going through, trying to imitate that whimsical feeling you'd get while watching the film it's based off. But in the end, you're going through this dead, eerie ride all alone. And that's how I feel playing through the original Kingdom Hearts. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope I'm not the only one who feels this way about older games, especially the original Kingdom Hearts. I know this video just boils down to this clip, but let me know in the comments about any older games that may creep you out.